It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And some space here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
17. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Patriots at 12-3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the return, here's Agnew. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain for first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will go out of bounds, and my goodness, he didn't even get that thing to the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final.
Let's go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Agnew now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option play down to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumps it complete to Miller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield and fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Ready. Go, 38.
As the game is settled, brings up 3rd and
He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's got it at the 15. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Right.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but A moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready up.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
18 Randall. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
On the gut.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete. It's Miller. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This for the lead in the final stages. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's back to throw.
Connects with Slayton.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule, coach? It's always about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Jaguars, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game